ladies and gents, welcome back. It is game number 3 that is in the series between Mccleves and VictoriaY. I'm joined by Mr. Dubs, and we are super excited because this is the concluding game of these two players, and we have a very decent matchup. Let's unpause in 3, 2, 1. Dubs, there's no secret here. You're a Japan fan. You're an anime fan. You have a waifu and a wife in real life. You have both. Tell us about this.
So we got Japan on Victoria, and we got Helsa with Mccleves here. So Mccleves opting to stick with the same Civ, even though from last game we saw some unfortunate things go down. I don't see Japan being able to pull that off that fast, but I think Mccleves is going to have to be ready for an H2 play here. Just be careful. Actually have some units on the field.
Oh, Victoria showed Mccleves that he can dish the damage. He can hurt him. He can hurt him bad. So he wants to play greedy. He can do that, but it's going to be a risk. And last time that risk, that decision cost him the entire game.
Japan has a strong H2, so it's not like Japan cannot finish you in H2. Their H2 units are very strong. The Ashis, the Nagis, the Yumis. Arguably, some of their units are best in class. In the whole game. Especially the Nagis. Them are hard to deal with.
Yeah, but I would have to say that I do believe this matchup is House of favored simply because the Fulani archers are extremely effective at countering both Yumis and Ashis. They just good value, good volleys. And yes, Nagis are extremely difficult to deal with, but Nagis are mad expensive. And
you have the Javelin Riders as well to kind of deal with some of that at a much less expensive rate. So, I mean, I can definitely see this being House of favored for sure. But I don't know if we can necessarily sleep on Japan here. So, but I do think Hausa has the favor here. But if you look on the right side of the map, all the mines are on the right side of the map. A lot of mines over there. So a lot of resources, all 5,000 gold mines.
That's a lot of gold.
That is right. 2, 4, 6. So we're talking 30,000 gold on that side of the map.
Yeah, I don't quite understand this Japan deck. You have the advanced rice paddy, which I know he's not going to send right away, but I question that.
I have never thought I'd see that. Especially in a 1v1.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. House of favored. We're going to go ahead and jump over to House's deck, and it looks like a different deck here than last time. Deck is Morocco, so we're going to probably see the same start, though. 3 vills into the House of Kingdom.
Mccleves is committed to make his strat work. He said, I'm going to play this way, and I will win.
I have faith. He just needs to take off here, but we did see the Heavenly Kami coming out of Japan, so a pretty standard start, at least, to Japan here. We got here. Wonder what we're going to see with an age up with Japan. Are we going to see the Torii Gates, or are we going to see the Shrine start?
I suspect it's going to be a Torii Gates. Otherwise, you're going to lose too much tempo to Hausa. But again, this Victoria guy has surprised me many times, and it is
a Shrine start.
Oh, Shrine, actually.
So we're going to go ahead and go with it looks like we're going to do the Shrine Boom. I mean, there are plenty of hunts on the map, at least on his side, to where he can kind of, at least get a decent amount of hunts off. Shrines up. So, and I think he has to if he wants to keep up with the economy of Helsa. Because Helsa's economy, I mean, that's a scary thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad economy. I just feel like you're gonna have to invest a lot in that military. You're gonna need to get a barracks up. You need to possibly get a trading post to compensate for the lack of the Torii Gate XP multiplier.
Yeah, I do like Torii Gates also with the free barracks. It kind of does. It makes a difference having that free barracks.
And we see walls out of Victoria. I like this. See, he's gonna play greedy, but he said, "I'm on a wall." See,
which is the way you should be doing.
The way you should do it. If you're gonna go greedy, at least wall just a tiny bit. You don't have to wall the entire map. Just gotta make sure that your base is a little harder to get.
You don't get free range.
Yeah.
Into whatever you want. So I do like the early walls out of Japan here, and House are going up with the Moroccans again, and he is sending the House of Kingdom. So same start that we had last time here. Gonna go ahead and get the mosque down. Gonna collect the XP. Probably gonna see a fast fortress out of the micro I'm seeing here. Out of
Oh,
House.
I mean, it does look like it because it seems like the next card he's going to send is a 700 coin. And it's not
Yeah.
a bad idea against Japan. Japan is quite slow to get his economy rolling. So if you can get that fast fortress age up,
Yep.
you can hurt him.
That's what we're seeing here.
The Shogu Shrine is now fully equipped with animals, giving him a nice 1.09 rate. Victoria is behind in almost 2K.
We are seeing a little bit of a shrine boom going on here for Japan with the 11 vills on wood. So we're gonna probably try to get, to 100 pop or so. Maybe try to get max shrine before going up, but I think that's a mistake. If we try to go for max pop.
And he's sending 4 villagers twice.
That's greedy. That's about as greedy as it gets.
Oh, that's so much greed.
Yeah, that's a lot of greed, but we are training some Ashigarus, so he is at least making a military presence.
Mccleves has no units on the field, and he's like, you know what, I'm just going to age up, I'm going to make my war camp in the back here. And
he didn't learn from last time.
Yeah, I mean, at the same time, he knows Japan is a little bit more passive, right? And, he has the time on his side. He's aging up already, and it's been at 623. He's aging up with the Akins.
Akins. Yeah, them are a pain, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Akins are a pain. Area of effect musketeers.
Good treasure by Mccleves, picking up the 40% hit point resist, 40% hit points on his explorer. So this thing is gonna be mad tanky.
40%. That's a lot.
Yeah,
that's a lot. Rocking 560 HP on his explorer.
Beautiful explorer.
Gonna be a tanky boy.
She's a girl.
The
actually.
Akins are gonna be nice. There's gonna be a tanky girl. I do like the Akin play out of House of here to deal with the musketeers.
Japan has now 5 military units, and 2 of those are explorers. It is minute 7 and 10. Boy. Oh boy!
And he ain't aging up, so
he's
behind.
Why would he age up? He's in.
Yeah, well, he's going now, so. He is on 27 Vil count, though, plus the shrine. So, Eco looking good, being at 130 unit pop. So, but the Raiders are out. Good thing he had a few Ashies out there, be able to deal with the Raiders. But score difference, almost 3K, 7 minutes into the game.
Yeah.
We are going to see an age up semi-fast fortress out of Japan, maybe. But I think he's too late. He's going to have to start making units. He is. Making Ashigarus. The walls are at least helping, though.
I mean, losing 1 or 2 shrines is not going to be a big deal for Japan.
Not when he has that many already, right? I mean, he's at a solid amount of shrines already.
Yeah.
I think he's at like 14. So the Eco's there. But is he going to have the military presence to deal with what House is bringing?
House is now sending the 5 Vils, 5 Griots. First card at each 3.
That's a pain.
Yeah. Look at these Akins. These lead Akins.
They're going to be hard to deal with. Musketeers, I'd like to see some Yumis in the back. Raider snuck in, Raider snuck out. Got a lone villager, gonna go take on that military. Never mind, pulling it back. 29 Vils of Japan, 18 Vils for Hausa. Now on 23 Vils for Hausa, and he does have the Griots as well.
Victoria has a shipment in the bank. What is he gonna send? Is he gonna send the daimyo, or is he gonna send some crates, or is he gonna age up?
We need to see some military presence, I think. But the daimyo wouldn't be bad. Give his units the boost. I don't even think he knows what he wants to send.
House is on 25 military units, and that is without counting the Griots, which could effectively turn the battle to his side.
The Griots are going to be a problem, slowing the attack speed of the Ashies.
Japan aging up with a great Buddha. He's going to get some Nagis. He's going to get some cherry orchards. Not a bad decision.
Don't see it often though.
No, it is not the most optimal age up there is,
No,
but you
you're
can.
getting 3 Nagis. You know, I mean, I would have aged up with the Yumi.
Yumi is
'Cause
more meta. I agree. I
yeah,
agree.
especially with what he's going into. You know, he can deal with the Raiders with his Ashi, but he needs the. I mean, the Akins counter the Nagis.
Yep.
So like, I don't know. I don't like the age up personally. I would have liked to see the Yumi with the health upgrade as an option.
Mccleves is
But
now sending the Magoo Sawa, which is a card that improves the Griot's area of damage, meaning that they will do more stunning when attacking.
yeah, and the noise damage is gonna go from 2 to 4. Is that what it is? 2 to 4?
I don't often see that card, to be honest.
No. Okay. Let's see. What do we got here? See if my eyes will stop deceiving me here, and I can find what I'm looking for. And I can't, so we're gonna pretend I didn't say anything. We got some crossbows attacking some Atkins here. The Griots in the battle, or where? Are they up there?
The Griots are in the back. Actually, he didn't bring them to the
Okay,
battle.
he didn't bring them. Okay, yeah, I see that now. So they have a 3 noise damage as well.
There's a lot of action happening right now. Hausa is coming in to the Japanese base.
Ooh, there goes one of the Nagis.
Yeah. Japan sending the flaming arrows.
That's a good card.
Good card, good value.
That will be good. That'll be hard for him to deal with.
Yeah. And he could use the informer's ability as well. I think he's saving that. Ashis are now upgraded as well. Good choice.
We're gonna have a little bit of a battle going on here. Japan's trying to keep up with the mass that House has now brought in. He has a lot of Akans. That's a lot. But we do have a decent military presence, but definitely in the favor here of Hausa. But them flaming arrows might bring a good amount of value.
Well, yes, I think so. I mean, the score says that Mccleves is 4K ahead, but if you look at the villager count, it's not that big of an advantage.
No, plus he has shrines, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, but you know, Hausa has the advantage of being able to sell the Sangan cattle, and he always gets one with every shipment. So, I mean, there is that as an option. I mean, I think the ecos are probably fairly close, but I still do think right now it might be in the favor of Hausa. Just a little bit.
I mean, at the same time, we have a total of 38 units for Japan, and we have a total of 50 for Cleves playing as Hausa.
That's a good amount, too. And he's just sent the Lafiti Raiders, the Lafiti Knights as well. So if he can get those on the back line on top of those flaming arrows, that's going to be a problem. Yeah. Shipping 2 more flaming arrows as well. So I'd like to wait for him to try to postpone the fight.
Look at the stun. Look at the stun.
Ooh.
Beautiful.
A little bit of a volley off on the Explorer here. 4,000 score lead. We got the other 2 flaming arrows in. And I'd like to see, is he allied with Japan yet? Or is he still with Port?
He does not have a flag on the consulate yet, so he's probably switching. Flaming are gonna get. Ooh, look at that flaming. It's gonna get surrounded.
No.
Oh no! Actually, the flaming made it out.
We need to see the value out of the flaming arrows here.
Yeah.
Put him behind the wall. Make it so them guys can't get in on there. Stop it. What are you doing?
I think he's pulled. Using the pull trick, but I don't think he's getting a lot of.
Pull trick him right behind that wall.
And he's. Oof.
What?
Yeah, he just got all his ashies close together, and the Griots are just stunning them. Look at that.
Oh no. That was a terrible fight for Japan.
Absolute horrendous fight for Japan.
I don't think Hausa lost a unit.
Well, no, because they were all stunned the entire time. And, I mean, these guys have the area of attack damage, so it's like, you know, walking to cannons and not firing.
Yeah. Wow. Scores 8,000 in the favor of Hausa here. Now, I would say Hausa is significantly in the lead. Wow, what a unfortunate fight. Look at the resources still that he has floating. I mean, he could still be massing an outrageous amount of units for Helsa.
And we haven't seen any Fulanis, which are perfect units to
No.
deal with these Ashies. And for some reason, Mccleves is committed to making more Akans.
I mean, the Akans are going to be hard for him to deal with as well right now, considering he's sending another shipment of Lafitte Knights, and he has a backup shipment ready to go. He could send the 9 Fulanis right now, keep them in the back. Oh, them Griots are so painful.
Yeah. And they heal, right? They heal this mass, right? Well, these guys are not fighting; they're getting healed. And look at the amount of damage they do.
Yeah, it's just I don't see a way for Japan to bring themselves back into it.
I mean, Japan should be using Yumis, to be honest.
Oh, 100%, agreed. Absolutely. As a Japan lover, I agree. We should be using Yumi here, not Ashies.
Listen, Dobbs is a hentai lover, and he knows what he's talking about. So.
Hey, you know, I'm not gonna say I'm not. So, I mean, but what I can tell you, I'm not a fan of what's happening. That's what I can tell you. Just getting stunned and their attack speed, it doesn't spell for a good fight here. I just don't see what Japan's gonna do at this point in the game. Still massing Ashies. I just don't think that's the play. Oh, now he's making Yumis. So we do have some Yumis coming into the battle here. Not gonna be upgraded, I don't think.
Tell you one thing, I don't like the Buddha as well, because if you had the Golden Pavilion, you could have a passive bonus to HP or to attack damage, to range damage. But right, you don't have that. You have a one-time ability and a couple of Nagis, so that's why the Great Buddha is not.
Look at all the resources he's floating, Helsa.
I mean, he hasn't had to mass for the past couple of minutes, whereas Japan keeps losing units.
Yeah. I mean, he can kind of do whatever he wants at this point. Japan's just sitting in his base, and it's over. I think he can just push here and just call it. Oh, God, look at that.
We're just going to speed it up because there's really no point in watching this. There's no...
Akins just shred.
Yeah.
Gonna go ahead and siege down his Shrine Wonder as well.
He's cleaning up he's cleaning all the Japanese units using Akins only. Not even using his cavalry, which is insane.
Doesn't need to at that point. I mean, Yumi's would have been definitely beneficial here, but that's it. Cleve did it. Wow. Dominating performance.
Dominated performance. Only, not that big of a difference in terms of resources, but it just, Japan was trickle fitting units into these Akins, and he never had the opportunity to get rolling. 133 units for Japan, 497 of Hausa. The better KD is in favor of Mr. Mccleves and his Hausa civilization. Ultimately, horrendous fight for Japan.
That fight he took, look at that. I mean, it's just they had the same amount of units and everything. Just he lost in that fight. He lost 3 units. To Japan lost 46.
The man took a trade, a very poor trade.
Oh man, I mean, I can relate. He took a dubs trade there. I can relate, Mccleves. I get it. I don't condone it, Victoria. I don't, but I get it.
It was actually Mccleves that had the positive trade there.
Yeah, Victoria. Let me talk to you. I get it. I get it. But let's not do that.
All right, boys and girls, on that note, we're going to end the recording. Congrats to Mccleves for making it into the next round, and well played to the man of VictoriaY for trying their very best. See you next time.